introduce the other, our speaker tonight. Somebody that I used to work with years ago. I was telling his wife, he was the quietest man at Delta Pride. Amen. Brother Biner. Let's give him a hand as he comes.
Thank you very much. Praise the Lord. Y'all can stand for prayer or be seated. Either way, God, you can pray with me, sit down, but if you want to stand. Father, I thank you for this opportunity to come before your people this night to say, thus says the Lord. Lord, I was sitting there contemplating myself what to preach about or what to talk about or what to teach about, Father. And Lord, I was saying, should I tell my testimony how I got saved and how I came in contact with Trinity, Father, but at that time, Lord, it wasn't Trinity, it was just Bishop Knight. So, Lord, I might tell that, and again, I might not, Father. Because, Lord, sometimes I be thinking, Father, I preach my best message to shells. So, Lord, I don't know how it's going to be tonight, Father. But whatever thy will, Father. And, Lord, I thank you for stirring up my spirit and saving me back there then, Father, up to now. I didn't understand, Father, everything back there then. I understand a little bit more now, but I still don't understand, Father. Lord, I try to figure out which way you're going, but Lord, it's not for me to figure out. It's just for me to follow. So Lord, you let us know that we're sheep. Lord, I think back, Father, when I was a young boy, Father, that you showed me a vision and I was in a pastor, Father. Not knowing, Father, that you had chose me, that's why you put me in that pastor, Lord, and because we are the sheep of your pastor, Father. Sheep don't choose the master, Father, but the master chooses the sheep, Father. And we follow, Father, because your word says your sheep hears your voice and won't follow another. So, Lord, I was a wild sheep, a lost sheep. And, Father, you said you left the 99. Lord, I didn't understand like that then, Father. But Lord, I understand now that sheep don't have no say. They is their master. So Lord, when you got ready for me, Father, you called me. I didn't understand, Father, but the Spirit on the inside of me answered that call. It wasn't I that answered, Father, but it was the Spirit, because you didn't speak to the flesh, but you spoke to the inner man. And the Spirit of man spoke, Father, and said, hear my eye, Lord. And that's what I said, Lord, what would be thy will for me? So, Lord, help me tonight, Father. You say open the mouth and you will speak through. So, Lord, I'm just going to open my mouth, Father, and trust that you'll speak through. Lord, I'm waiting on a revival, Father. I'm waiting on a move of God. And I got my eyes open and waiting all the time, Father. Because, Lord, you let me know years back there's going to be a revival, not just a revival, but a move of God. Because, Lord, you let me know revival is for us, Father, but the move of God is for those out there in the world. So, Lord, I'm waiting for both of them. The revival, they're going to turn into a move of God. Thank you, Father. And, Lord, this is just getting us saints ready, Father. In the name of the Lord, I pray, amen. You may be seated. I don't want to pray too long. Praise the Lord. Amen. Like you said, I was the quietest. People began to figure out how to get me to talking. And they said, well, someone told me this, I figured out how to get you talking and start talking about the Bible. And they get to talking about the Bible, and in a few minutes I don't took over the conversation. Praise the Lord. Because I didn't want to talk about the 16 ounces. And man, boy, come in on, and they be hollering across one another. How about them Cowboys? Somebody said, oh man, the fellow I went with, we get to hollering about the Cowboy. He said, man, I drunk 216. How many you drunk? He said, oh man, I drunk none of that. And then one day he said, man, I went to sleep and without that much left, I turned it up. I don't say what else he said. Then they see a woman back there and say, man, what about that going there? And they all that. That's all, praise the Lord. So no, I didn't have nothing to talk about. Praise the Lord. So I just stood there and listened. But every now and then I got a chance to talk about Jesus. Amen? Amen. I get to talking about that, and my co-worker, praise the Lord, I was telling him things, praise the Lord, I told him something, amen, and I told him exactly what's going to happen. He told me, he said, when he got home, he said, I told my wife. He said, I got mad at you. I had got laid off. I can't remember everything I told him. But when I got back, he said, I got to shake your hand. He said, I got mad at you when you told me all this stuff. But it's happened. Praise the Lord. But ever since I've been preaching, that's the way it's been. Praise the Lord. Some people get angry because they don't understand. Amen. The Bible says get offended. We don't need to be so quick to get offended. Give things time. Praise the Lord. I first came to Greenville, preaching the gospel, and I run a little service over here at that my son-in-law been tore down since then. And every Saturday we'll have a nice little crowd, and every Saturday I'll stand them out. Praise the Lord. They'll get up and get to walking out. It will hurt me so bad when folks walk out. See, I was young back then, I wouldn't have no mercy. I didn't know what mercy was. God told me to preach, and I went there and preached. Praise the Lord. And they'll get to walking out. But they'll come back. Then they said it'd be the same people, and I was wondering, why these people keep coming back? Like I said, when God got a call on your life, you can't help but come back.
That's right.
You got to come back whether you want to come back or not if there's a call on your life. That's why they say a lot of folks is running. What they running? They're running from their call. And they know different how far they get, they can't get far enough. Because somebody told me, say he's so wide you can't go around. Say it's so tall you can't go over, and it's so low you can't go under it. So if God got a call on your life, there ain't but one thing you can do is say yes, because when you get to running, you're fighting, and when you're fighting against God, you ain't going to win. Amen. My sister said God showed her a vision. I'm 2 years younger than she is. But the Lord will use me as an example of her in the vision. He said the Lord stretched out his hand and taught me, and so I stood there and got all of mine. And said when the Lord got ready to touch her, she was behind me, said she ducked. And said, just a little finger. Said a little finger here, and she fell back. And she been running and running and running. Praise the Lord. And I would tell her, you know, why wrong? What's so bad about serving God? Nothing. Amen. Ain't nothing wrong with serving the Lord. I've been serving now, I think I'm about 23. My birthday, I'll be 62. Praise the Lord. And they said, well, do you regret anything? I regret a few things. I regret it took me so long to answer the call. The next thing I regret is not being obedient like I should have been. But as for serving the Lord, I don't regret that. Oh, no. Praise the Lord. When Jesus came to Pilate, I'm like, Pilate, I don't find no fault in him. Praise the Lord. I'm like David, I once was young. Yeah, praise the Lord. I said, well, back with some false teeth, man. But I just have teeth, black hair. Thought I was pretty too for a while. I like to say I'm still a pretty old man, but I don't know. Y'all might say, no, you need to go look in the mirror one more time, Brother Brown. Amen. Praise the Lord. So we're here to talk about Jesus. We got to be patient because I believe God's going to start a revival. Sometimes we don't understand because we thinking that it's for them out there.
That's right.
God got to get us ready before he can get them in. See, we think we're ready. Because I've been on a million times, I said, Lord, I'm ready now. But I found out I wasn't ready. I only thought I was ready. You don't take a cake out till it's ready. Praise the Lord, stuff got to be ready. If it ain't ready, yes, it ain't ready. See, we ain't ready yet. Well, when God get the folks that he needs for a revival, it's going to be ready. Somebody might have said, bound on what do you mean when we get ready? If we pray like we're supposed to be. Do we get tired when somebody said, let's have prayer? I was telling Miss Donna we were trying to have prayer last year, and I told her, I said, if we can keep going like this till this time next year, praise the Lord. Well, we did good for about 3 or 4 months. Praise the Lord, but I don't know. That cold wind went to blowing. Amen. See, we got to get on fire, stay on fire.
That's right.
Praise the Lord. Stay in the prayer room. Amen. That's where God gonna get us ready. See, God, He ain't got no problem getting them in, but He needs somebody to get them in too.
That's right.
We can't preach. I heard somebody say we can't preach because I used to do that. We want to preach our church. We can't preach our church. We got to preach Jesus.
That's right.
Jesus. Jesus only. Because he the main thing. He's Jesus. And that's what I try to preach, Jesus. Now, let me see now. I was going to go to Mark 11th verse, I think. If we make sure now. I think I was. I believe it was Mark. Okay, let's see where I'm supposed to be at now. Amen. We're going to talk about authority tonight. We're going to start in the 29th verse. Amen. I'm going to try not to be too long. Try not to be.
What chapter are you in?
The 11th chapter, 29th verse. Amen. Let's go a little bit further so we can get understanding. And say unto him, by what authority does thou these things? And who give thee this authority to do these things? And Jesus answered and said unto them, I will also answer you one question, and answer me. And I will tell you by what authority I do these things. 30. The baptism of John, was it from heaven or man? Answer me. Praise the Lord. It's in my heart to give you just a little title, praise God, going back to when I was in my boyhood days. So the pastor at Peter Rock Baptist Church would get up and always Governor Wilson would give his message, a title, and mine would be, what is your answer? Or what is your answer? So I can sort of close the book up because I'm just going to run through this real quick and talk. I might give my testimony a little bit too. Because I tell that testimony everywhere I go. I've been telling that testimony now ever since I was 23 years old. How I got saved. I wouldn't call no name, praise the Lord. I walk, because that's a testimony right there. How I wind up in that tent in Greenville, Mississippi. I'm going to come back to this message. I have time, but I'm going to tell the testimony. I was laying across my bed on a Sunday evening. I remember that good. It was a Sunday evening because we had went out. Me and my brother, we called a place. We would go in Greenville, Mississippi, the watering hole. That's why we get the liquor up. And that's why we were after food. Praise the Lord. You had to dress up. And we get off them tractors. And we'll go out there and we'll clown with the rest of them. That was a clowning fighting place. Praise the Lord. We'll get out there and we'll clown with them. I remember I think the dude named Larry. I told him, I said, we went back there and pretend like we were fighting, and everybody ran out the place. Praise the Lord. But that's what we would do. We would just get there and just drink and fight. And every now and then somebody get killed. That Sunday evening, I was laying across the bed and I said, I'm going to the watering hole, and I jumped out of bed. Got in my car and drove to my place and sat at the bar and got me a quart of beer. And I started drinking and I was waiting on the buzz. I know y'all looking like y'all don't know what the buzz is. Praise the Lord. I know we ain't got no but saints. Don't nobody here know what the buzz is. But you get that little nip. And that's what I was waiting on so I could start clowning and wouldn't worry about how silly I looked. But you know, that night I couldn't get the buzz. So I said, I'm going to go home. And on my way home, I started thinking, it was God, I didn't know it, it was God. The Bible said, when he called, harden not your heart. That wasn't the first call, but this call was different. So I said, I often don't try to pray to God and get my life right. I said, nothing happened. And I said, Lord, let me have the same mind now as I got in the morning. Somebody may say, well, brother, how they got to do anything with that tent in Greenville? I just said earlier, let's be patient. See, we're in too big a hurry. Praise the Lord. We got road rage, quick pizza. Everybody just in a hurry now. Let's be patient a little bit. We're going to get there. I told you I was going to tell my testimony. I ain't say I was going to pick a little piece out of it. It's a long testimony. I'm telling you how I got saved. I always tell it. I tell it everywhere I go. I don't call no names, but I tell my testimony. So I woke up the next morning, guess what my mind was? My mind was Jesus. My mind stayed on Jesus. I thought I was going crazy. Pray Lord, just stayed on Jesus. And the devil don't make it no better. What folks went around, you Bible gonna run you crazy. Told my brother, keep out, he be climbing up the wall all the while. And I was trying, and later on, I would have a little funny green, that's what I call them. Little funny greens. First night wasn't too much of a green. I was in a total dark place, I couldn't see nothing. And there was this blue light, and I said, Lord, I'm weak. And no sooner I said that, I woke up. And I told my brother, he came that night, he stood all day. Still all my bed all night and preached something. God don't talk to nobody. Don't let the black dog get in front of you. Man, where you get that from? He preached till I went to sleep. God don't talk to nobody. And I know that one number of the devil had got in here trying to talk to me. Pray Lord. And sure enough, next morning, doggone, a little dog did get in front of my car. Boy, did that scare me. I mean, he got right down that road, and yes, I get turned around, he'll walk off, then he'll come back. It scared me there, because my brother said, don't let the dog get in front of you. But I was so glad to see the little dog go out there. I want to tell the whole story how I wound up. Be patient. There was one little vision I always been ashamed to say anything about. Praise the Lord. I don't know whether I say anything about it now or not. But I ain't said what I was doing. But this figure come running out there, he pointed. He said, you sin. And I looked back at him, I said, what you looking at? Praise the Lord. But God wasn't through. I was started thinking about Jesus. It's a long story, I'm going to skip some of it. And one vision he showed me, it scared me to death. Two visions he showed me, it scared me to death. The next vision, I was in a place where there was a lot of shells. Number of folding shells, just like this here. And this invisible spirit that I couldn't see pushed in a black boat. And as I was sitting there looking, my brother was behind me. And I didn't even want to assault the spirit by saying, are you a spirit from Satan? So I said, are you a spirit from God? And they said that they picked up a chalk and written the word down. Little strippers, made no sense, looked like about 2 letters. Then, when I first was drawing some O's, that didn't make no sense at all. And he finally written down in plain, God will look down from where he said and pay his judgment. And the spirit I couldn't see leaped in me and spoke from within. He said, go to Greenville. Your lot of false prophet and power will be given unto you. I woke up that morning with a little cot. I saw something and I said, I was born to go crazy. That's what I said. I said, I was born to go crazy. Scared me so much. And God showed me another vision that wasn't no better. God had me pacing with my head just like this here. Pacing. And I looked at this hang here, and a hangnail grew out. And I looked at that hangnail again, some more fingers grew on top of that finger, and I tried to pull it off, but it couldn't come out. And I started pacing again. And there appeared on this arm a black demon claw. Then there was none, then there were three. And I started pacing. I'm getting somewhere, y'all. I'm telling you how I wound up on the tent there in Greenville. And when I looked at this hand with little demon claws there, when I held up both hands, I said, I must go to the doctor and have it cut off. Jesus said, it's the sick that need a prescription. I was sent sick. And they're scared, they said, the bejesus out of me. So I said, what is God trying to show me on demon possessed? Scared the heck out of me. And I was scared. And I started looking for me preachers. I wanted somebody to talk to because I was scared to death. And I ain't had nothing but my little nasty clothes. My auntie gave me a belt and something to put on so they wouldn't fall off. Because I was real skinny then. And this is what I said. I remember that night of going back to the first one about the little chair. I said, I'm going to Greenville. So I got in my car and rode to Greenville. And I remember I went to Greenville, there was Greenville Street. I used to go there. And I said, it was the Lord, He'll want me to go to church. Now this was a weeknight. So I tried to find a church, but I couldn't find now. And I seen this tent over there. So I drove up to that tent. I saw in the car, I said, I'm gonna smoke this cigarette, I'm gonna see what this fella gonna say. So I smoked the cigarette. So once I smoked the cigarette, I came out there and sat down. I don't know who this lady was, but she said the Holy Ghost told her to sing this song, do it all, do it all, do it all. And I feel like that was God talking to me. And she got up with the crying. I don't know who she was. Praise the Lord. And after a while, this guy that I didn't know, young, moved, Bill, come on, you devil. God can't use you smoking your cigarette. You devil, God can't use you smoking your cigarette. He said, if you are a false prophet, be obedient. Praise the Lord. And I left there knowing that if you ain't real, be obedient. Be obedient. Oh, I feel something tonight, praise the Lord. I feel different types of anointing with these type of preaching. These preaching is for the saints of God. That's what they're for. Amen. Now, somebody might say, well, that's how I wound up there. God went through because I was scared to death too. I was still scared. Because I didn't know what was going on. I still thought I was going crazy. I was still looking for preachers. So I said, I'm going to go talk to my auntie. She in the room. I went over to my auntie. She was talking to somebody else. And I just drove up and I told her, this is what I said, I'm following spirit. She didn't get upset on that. She said, you need to go talk to this fellow over here. And it was some guy in the room here. I don't know what was wrong with his eye, but he had a car with a lot of Jesus written on it. And I talked to him, he said, we over here at this meeting tonight. He said, you come over there tonight. And I went over there to that church. I know the name now, it was, I can't think of the name right now. And I told the lady that met me there, I said, I'm talking spirit. She got a little, I could tell that she got a little, you know, who wouldn't? I said, where did that come from? She said, you wait on somebody to come and say, you talk to them. And after a while, this preacher came there, say he went blank, say he from blank. I told him a story, and I just broke down with crying. He said, see that? He said, that's God with you there. And he said, when I would call, say I would ride a meeting, and said, God told me to get off that meeting, and I've been preaching ever since. He didn't know that Satan had already spoke to me and said, you're going to do good for a while, but you're going to go back. But God would let me know, no, you in this thing for the long haul. Another guy came, and they testimony what it's saying. So He told me, he said, you go back out there and sit down and said, you wait on somebody. And I did yesterday. When I sat down, this white man came through the door. I thought it was a white man, but it was you. Shallow church. And after a while, a familiar face walked through there, and I took a little comfort. That was Bishop Knight. Pray Lord. And that's what the night that when I left, I realized, for about 7, I realized there was a call in my life. Cause I was sitting back there, the Spirit said, he called somebody up. He said, called out different complaints, and he finally got the man bad news, because they was bad. And when I got up, the Spirit spoke to my spirit and said, you be the last one there. And I was. And when I got there, this lady, I don't know who she was, light skinned, she got a towel ready. Because she thinking that we finna get a lot of devils out of this fella. So she got her towel ready. And when I got there, the Lord said, show more respect than anybody else. And I did just like this here. And the guy said, put his hand on me. Said, the Lord got a job for you. Praise the Lord. I left that night, not believing that I was possessed, not believing that I was going crazy, but believing God Almighty had spoke to a man like he did in old days. Praise the Lord. And it all happened upon the Bishop Knight ministry. Praise the Lord. Amen. And I, from time to time, I would go. Now I'm pretty sure he don't recognize me because I was insuspicious, if I pronounce it right. Praise the Lord. I could hide right on your nose, you couldn't see me. like you say, I was quiet. You wouldn't have me amen or nothing because I was just quiet. I was sitting in the back. Very rarely I was sit to the front. And if nobody asked me up, I didn't go up. I stayed right where I was. Praise the Lord. That's how I wind up in this ministry. Bishop said, you got to be born in it. I guess I was. Folks would tell me, said, I went to radio station. The guy told me, I ain't heard of Bishop Knight. He said, you a Bishop Knight sound just alike. And he said, must be some truth to it, because y'all sound just like, I heard Bishop Knight, and just like him myself. I'm going to say, one lady told me, said one time, said, you walk just like Bishop Knight. That might be going a little bit too far. I'm already sounding like it when I preach, praise the Lord. Amen. But it is same identical message about these routes. Same identical message. Praise the Lord. And I just preached it. I ain't had no better sense. I just preached it. And I just kept on preaching it. Praise the Lord. I preached it to the point where I ain't like a lot of folks. Everybody say, I'm a prophet, I'm a prophet, I'm a prophet. I say all this all the time. You didn't know what a prophet was, that'd be the last thing you want to be.
That's it.
If you know what a prophet was. Praise the Lord. It ain't no point being no prophet. If you're the real prophet, don't nobody want to hear you preach. Because a prophet carries a conviction man. Just like you sitting there, quiet. I don't have no amen. Because the Spirit is dealing with you, and some of you don't like it. Some I want to be a prophet. No, you can be a real prophet. See how many friends you got. See how many invites you going to get. The Lord told me to get on the street because, you know, and they were running. Praise the Lord. I heard a guy say, I wouldn't want a prophetic ministry. Once everybody else find out what it is, that's going to be the last thing. You better be glad that you ain't there. Praise the Lord. Because God's going to walk on your back.